I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. Let's talk about Destination X Episode 9, the semifinals, penultimate episode.
Oh, yes. We are at the end game. We've got our sausage fest. Let's do it. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
And support us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdtainment.
Yes! Hello!
So, last episode was a little diversion, right?
Where
we just stayed in Venice and we were out in Venice and there was no bus whatsoever and no goggles and no nothing. And it didn't really feel like an episode of Destination X. Even though there was, I enjoyed the card challenge at the end of it and Allie's elimination and the strategy behind all of that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this one was we're going to go back a little bit to format.
A little bit.
But not completely.
There's a map room. There is a Destination X this episode.
They
are guessing where they are.
They are on a bus.
They are collecting clues. And I honestly enjoyed the gambling element in the end.
I did too.
I didn't like the idea of it at first, but I thought their execution was strong. So.
I mean, yeah, I definitely was like, uh-oh, I don't know if everyone's going to like that it came down to chance.
Yeah.
But
there was strategy within the chance.
There was. And... So I did enjoy, even though it was a little different. But let's get to the top here because they first get off the bus.
Oh, it's goggles on right away.
Goggles
whoop,
on.
Whoop,
whoop. Whoop, whoop. And then they literally, I said, are they in Utah?
I was stunned at this.
I was like, where is this?
What is it? Geology, topography.
Yeah,
I was like, it really did look American, and they felt the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, when they were like, is this Utah or Arizona or something? I was like, I said the same thing.
I mean, when JDM says this is a filming location for spaghetti westerns, I was like, so appropriate. It really looks like that.
Now, I meant to research this because when he said spaghetti westerns, I was like, oh, okay, so they're still in Italy. Because there is a connection to Italy with the very first westerns.
Oh.
But then they did not turn out to be in Italy, so I was like...
Well, they're very close, though.
They are.
Yeah.
So maybe just that whole Italy-France border was used in Westerns.
Yeah.
But still doesn't tell us where they're going.
No. They are going to do a challenge now that they're out in this sort of canyon, mountain, river landscape. They're going to get on horseback. It's very Western-inspired. And they're each going to get their own clue.
Yes.
And they get to decide who or if they share that information.
Sure. So they're going to go on a horseback down a trail. And it looked like you could pick any box. It didn't look like they had names on them.
I couldn't sort of suss out, how did these get assigned?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It definitely felt like they sent Peter and Rick off together and Shane and Biggie off together.
It did feel that way, didn't it?
I was like, wait, what happened here?
Yeah.
But anyway, the two of them are kind of separated and they're going to open boxes. We should mention though, the first thing that Peter says, when everyone's like, Utah, he's like, I know these mountains. I fly into Monaco a lot.
Boom.
And he's like, we're in the south of France. And I was like, okay.
Boom, boom.
I didn't realize that, but he is going to be spot on.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I mean, he gets misdirected with the red herrings and whatnot, but what did you think of these clues?
These clues were very hard.
They were very hard.
I loved them though because they explained them to me and I was like, fair, I'm going to give you points for that.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm not going to figure it out in the moment.
I'm never going to figure it out in the moment. But that's you did something that there is an answer to, but there's hundreds of other possible answers. And I guess it just is about landing on what is the thing that connects all of these. But the challenge there is that they're not sharing information with each other.
You're not going to see all four. And they shouldn't share all the information together. So you shouldn't expect to have all four clues. That would be insanity when there are only 4 players left in the game.
I think Shane had the one that might have led me, although Peter had one that might have led me there too, because...
But let's go through them.
Yeah.
So Rick has 3 red ring boxes.
Ring boxes with the MM initials.
I'm going to be
That's a red herring.
I'm going to be so caught up on MM.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, who is Mickey Mouse? Who is this?
Literally.
What does this mean?
Right.
Peter has sand with 3 shovels.
4 shovels.
4. Oh, okay.
Regardless. Okay, shovels and sand, yes.
Yes. Shane has artichokes.
He's struggling to even
know that they're
know
artichokes.
the word.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then Biggie has a bunch of golf balls.
Golf balls. Okay. So I think, knowing how this ends up at the end, we know that it's like the 4 suits of a deck of cards, which is then supposed to lead them to a casino, which is then supposed to lead them to Monaco.
Sure.
It's a long road to get there. I don't know that anybody's ever going to get it. I mean, Peter gets it before the clues. If they just took them outside and showed them the landscape and said, drop your pin on Destination X, Peter would have gotten it.
Yeah.
But these clues really threw everybody for a loop. I think Peter said spades.
Uh-huh.
He was like, oh, shovels, spades. And I was like, oh, 4 of spades. And then I think if I had had the artichoke paired with that, I might have gotten to artichoke hearts, because that's like classic artichoke thing.
Yeah.
So then I might have thought, oh, spades, hearts, okay. But the ring boxes, nobody got to diamonds because they were hung up on the red. They were hung up on the MM.
Yeah.
And the golf balls, they were not getting to clubs.
Well, there's no clubs in golf balls.
There's golf clubs.
You
but
can
you're
say
on the balls.
You can say diamonds go into ring boxes.
Yeah.
You can say shovels are spades. You can say artichoke hearts.
Yeah.
Those 3 make sense. You give me golf balls, I'm not getting.
I'm thinking white. Well, first of all, they opened the box and I thought they were ping pong balls. I'm sure you can see the dimples in them in person. But I'm thinking about white. I'm trying to count the balls to understand. Or I honestly went to Scotland. I mean, I know that landscape is nothing like Scotland.
We couldn't have gotten there.
But I was like, oh, there's a lot of golf courses in Scotland.
Exactly. I was like, okay, where's the next resort with that has golfing?
Yeah.
Like, it's not Scotland, obviously. Where's the next popular place you play golf?
Yeah.
Not going to get those. And again, I think the producers separated the 2 groups.
Yep.
And so you were never going to get spades with hearts.
Certainly not, because Peter and Shane are mortal enemies and they're never going to share information with each other.
Right. So I think they strategically said, okay, we could do spades with ring boxes.
Yeah.
And golf balls with artichokes.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry, golf balls and artichokes, you're just like, what?
How am I supposed to connect these?
What?
They're both round. That's the only thing I would probably think.
One's a food, one is not. Like, you're just like, oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
So yeah, topography that makes no sense and a bunch of clues that make no sense.
Yeah.
We are obviously going to go back to the bus completely confused.
And it is those 2 pairs that you identified there that we sort of see sharing information before they get on the bus. Then when we finally do get on the bus, they're like kind of talking to each other. Like, we see Rick sit down with Biggie and like these conversations happening, but there's just lying and deceit happening now because it's the final 4.
Sure. Peter and Rick obviously share. Shane and Biggie obviously share. And while Shane and Biggie are sharing, they literally are like, now Peter and, like, Rick's not going to share with Peter, right? And Biggie's like, no way. No way he wouldn't.
That's crazy.
They're not sharing. And we're all watching like, I'm sorry, what bus are you on?
What? You don't know about their alliance?
How are
Everybody
you
that you've
this?
had an exit interview with has made it seem like everybody knew.
Yep. Everyone as they come out are like, it was obvious.
Yeah.
Except it appears that one person
Yeah.
did not pick up on
Yeah.
it, and his name is Biggie.
Peter and Rick, in their sharing, start to kind of circle Can France, or as they say, cans.
Cans.
And they're talking about the No Place Like Home sign.
Yes.
Which they are associating with Kansas. Cans. And the ruby red slippers, right? The redness of the ring boxes, the ruby red slippers. So they're, but I don't know where that's, I guess it's leading them to cans. Cans.
I can see why No Place Like Home sign makes you think of a very famous movie.
Yeah.
And the Cannes Movie Film Festival.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yes.
I can put those together.
100%.
So I was like, maybe
I was like, this is fair.
Be
yeah, this is a decent
Con.
guess. Con.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is not cans. It's not
not
how it's pronounced.
Kansas.
But like you say, they're sort of like Peter and Rick. No, they're not working together. They're not sharing. Biggie's going to sit down with Rick.
Yeah.
Biggie's going to share the truth about the golf balls.
He's like, do you want to do this? Do you want to go?
Yeah.
And Rick's like, okay.
Uh-huh. You go first. So Biggie shares, and then Rick, to us, is like, I can't. Biggie's my biggest threat. I can't possibly do it. And big, dramatic turn to Biggie. I saw 2 white pine cones.
Wow.
And Biggie was
the
like,
imagination.
white pine cones. Huh?
Where are we going with that? White pine cones with my golf balls.
Yeah.
Look, I think I would love to know what you guys think, but like Rick, no one should be sharing right now. Period.
No, I think it's a great move to lie, and I'm pissed at JDM for blowing him up at the end of the episode.
Oh, I loved that. Are you kidding me? Yes, Rick, lie. 100% lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gonna get blown up.
Oh,
That's
my
the best.
God.
Also, Biggie's face is swollen because something bit him.
He got some bug bite.
In the Utah, France.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Utah, France.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now JDM is going to come on the bus. Everybody knows something bad is coming. Indeed, everybody is going to drop their X on Destination X.
Already with these horrible clues.
Horrible clues. That's all they got. And so they're, sharing what they think. They go into the map room. Peter's like, I think we're in the south of France. He's kind of stuck on that. He has Monaco in his mind, but I think he's more moving toward Cannes at this point. Rick thinks it's Cannes. Shane is just looking for somewhere with a warm climate. He has no real direction. And Biggie knows they're on the coast.
Yeah. So Biggie goes towards Nice, which is, I believe, further into France.
Yeah.
Like
further away from Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shane can't get out of Italy.
He's in Milan.
Which honestly, I probably would have died. I don't know that I would have done Milan, but I'd have been like, where in Italy does it look like Utah?
Yeah.
Because I don't know Monaco. I don't know the south of France. I would like to know the south of France. Seems lovely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got 2 together, 1 in Nice and then 1 in Milan.
And I'm just like, well, Sarah knows that Shane is going to go home this episode because of her expert sleuthing and exit interviews.
Oh, I think we said that privately. But
well, now that it's out there that he's eliminated, Sarah knew this.
I didn't know it, but I think I thought that Shane was going.
Sarah was not told this directly, but Sarah pieced together information that had been shared with her by 2 different people.
Yes.
And suspected that Shane was going to go home this episode.
Yes.
So when I saw him drop his X on Milan, I was like, well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Why are we only halfway through the episode?
Right.
So turns out we've got a whole... JDM comes back on and he's like, it's not over yet. Everybody's going to roll the dice. Put your goggles on.
Yes. Okay, so this is fun because it's like we're going to play another game to see if you can move your X. I love this. But
before that,
they literally see where they are.
The goggles... It's just right there.
They take off their goggles and they're looking
at Monaco.
At Monaco.
Yeah. They see it.
I believe Peter is like 100% that's Monaco.
I got it.
I don't know if everybody else figured that out, but like you're looking at the place.
Right. But they've already placed their X at this point. But
I'm like, that's a huge clue.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway.
So that's true. The knowledge of like, oh, well, we're on the coast. So Shane's probably like, well, I blew it because I put it in Milan. So that's going to inform, the sort of decision making in how this game plays out. But before we get into the game, JDM explains the suits of the deck of cards to all of us. Golf balls, clubs, duh. And then when they showed that there's no place like home sign and dropped away all those letters and said, look, the word Monaco is in There's No Place Like Home, I was like, give me a break. There are probably 1,500 words inside There's No Place Like Home.
Yes.
And it's not even like Monaco is spelled out in order in There's No Place Like Home. The M is literally the last letter. There's no place like home. That's where the M is.
The word Nice is in there.
Yeah.
The word Milan is in there. I'm sorry. You want me to narrow it down to Monaco? There's no place like home.
And they're like, see how easy it is? And I'm like
home. It's almost cons. We need another N.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sorry.
No.
No, we're not getting that.
No.
Yeah, that was like...
I was like, this is such a joke.
They're like, here are the hardest clues ever.
Yeah.
But now, let me show you where you are.
Let me show you how simple it is.
Oh.
It's not simple.
I'm looking at Monaco.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to look at a sign that says there's no place like home and think, I got to scramble letters out of this and only focus on the 6 letters that make up Monaco. and forget the rest.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. I was like cracking up at that.
You know what? If they had hoisted a flag with Princess Grace on it, then I'd know where they were.
You know what, though? I remember Peter and Rick were talking about, like, oh, the red of the ring boxes, maybe it's the red of the Monaco flag. I actually did say that.
Yeah, but... Yes.
Still.
Because they started with Monaco,
Yeah.
and then they ended up at Con.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know the Monaco flag.
No.
I know who the princess is.
Yeah.
I do not know the flag.
Yeah, so they were really trying to keep this a secret, and they succeeded for the most part. So now they're going to play roulette. They're going to go around almost in order.
What is this random order?
It's only random. I know exactly why it was random, and so do you.
Yes.
But
it's produced.
I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, please.
They went in order in person, and then they edited it out of order.
Uh-huh.
So the order was Shane, Peter, Biggie. No.
You think they started with
Sorry.
Shane?
Rick, Shane, Biggie, Peter. That was the order the first time
they
through.
showed us, yeah.
Yes. Rick, Shane, Biggie, Peter.
Yeah.
Then they did Rick, Shane, Peter, Biggie.
Biggie, yeah. They just edited it for us.
That's not how it played out.
Yeah.
I think it played out exactly like that, except they flipped Peter and Biggie at the end.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Okay.
They're each going to go. They're going to guess red or black. And if they
Rick
get their
was
color,
definitely
they can...
first because Rick's like, he gets it right. And he's like, I know I need to move my X. I know that this is not where I put my X.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I'd like to move my X. But we don't know yet that you pull a card.
Yes.
And it's not like, where do you want to put your X?
There's some...
Which I was like, if there's not going to be a map room on this random yacht, how are they going to put their X?
Well,
somewhere?
I also thought when it said like, oh, you're either going to move your X or you're going to move somebody else's X.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm going to choose move somebody else's X, and I'm going to move Shane's X to Norway, or Biggie's X to Norway, or Biggie's X to Australia. But they have, I thought it was very smart, the way they produced this with the cards that give you a little limitation on how you can make a move.
So I think Rick was like, oh, crap. Because he gets the choice of just swapping, too.
Yeah.
And so he's like, well, the best I can do is just swap with the guy who I know also put his where mine is.
Yeah.
And so he's going to play it off
and
at that moment.
And I think he's trying to kind of hide their alliance a little bit. At least that's what he's telling us in his confessional. So, yeah, he swaps with Peter. Then Shane loses and Biggie loses. And so we go to Peter.
Right. Which I think Peter was probably next anyway. Because Peter is going to be like, I ain't moving my own X. That didn't work out. So I got to move somebody else's X.
He's going to now have to swap the X's of two other players. So he swaps Biggie and Shane. Do they know where they are?
Biggie and Shane? No.
Like, are they...
I
do
don't
they
think
have
they know
any
Monaco.
visibility into where everybody placed their X's?
No.
Like, does Peter know that Shane's X was in Milan?
No. But... it sounds like they all know Shane's nowhere near.
Well, because Shane made a comment at some point where he was like, well, I'm nowhere near here.
Yeah.
I'm going to need it.
And I think he's even said to Rick, when Rick was like, swap with someone, he was like, you do not want to swap with me.
Yes.
And I think everyone's like, I believe him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That has been the vibe, that Shane is like beautiful to look at, but like, let's not assume he knows where he is.
Okay, so we did Rick, Shane, Biggie, Peter. Rick and Peter were the only moves in the first round. So now we're going to go back to the top. We're going to go to Rick. Rick's going to get it again.
Yeah.
So he's going to move one player further by 50 miles. And so he's like, Biggie, I'm sorry. You're going even further now.
Yes. So Biggie and Shane had already swapped. So Biggie is out in Milan.
50 miles outside of Milan.
And now 50 miles even further. Right. So Biggie is like, oh, boy.
So now...
But I'm like, I don't think Biggie's going. So anyway, go ahead.
We're going in order, okay? Shane's next, because it went Rick, Shane, Biggie, Peter. Now we're going Rick, and now we're going Shane, okay? Shane wins. Move a player's X back to the original position.
Reset them.
So he resets Biggie.
Of course.
So now he and Biggie are exactly the same.
Yes.
Okay.
In Nice, just for us.
We're going to Biggie next? No. We're going to go to Peter. And Peter's going to tell us in confessional, it all depends on where this ball goes. That's something you would say if you're last in line.
Oh.
Peter stands up from his chair for the ball spin. That's something you would do
if you were the
last person. Why are you so worked up?
Hinging
second to last. If you know there's one more person to go after you, why are you? What's the bravado about? Okay, so I think
David
Peter was actually last.
on the case.
When Peter got it right, Rick's reaction was big.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yes!"
Right.
As if they'd won the game.
Right.
That's a reaction if this is the final move of the gambling. So what they did, in my opinion, is swapped Biggie and Peter so that it would be about Biggie breaking his tie with Shane in the end.
Right.
Because the producers know that, Peter is going to move Rick 50 miles closer, which puts him on Destination X. That's not a very climactic moment to end this gambling thing on, so we're actually going to swap it because the climactic moment is whether Biggie or Shane is ultimately going to go home.
Yeah.
And so we want to see Biggie break this tie with his move.
I buy it.
And when Biggie goes, and he is indeed last, as we're experiencing it as viewers, he's pretty, in his chair, not that worked up. It's almost as if he understands that there's one more move after him.
There's more moves after him. He's just playing. But you still only get 2, so your second time is your last time.
Fair.
But yeah, you're right. He thinks there could be more moves to happen.
Yeah.
But he's like, look, I'm really hoping to be able to move my ex closer.
Yeah.
That's really his only hope at this point.
And that's what he does.
And that's what he pulls. He gets
wins
his
it.
red
he
or
gets
black.
to move his ex 50 miles closer. So it actually ended up being pretty close, and Shane only lost by 50 miles.
Yeah, not too bad. I enjoyed this. I thought it was so fun to gamble, to be able to move the ex, and I loved that you couldn't just move your ex, that you had to
swap
whatever the card was.
Yes.
Yeah, so it wasn't as easy. There's definitely strategy, but if you didn't, if you picked red and you got black, you don't get to do your strategy. So I enjoyed that. I know some people get upset when things aren't fair, but I don't think anything's fair in reality
I think this
TV,
was fair because everyone's playing the same game. But Roulette is 50-50.
But it's 50-50, so it's not fair. So if everyone got a chance to pull a card, you could say everyone played the game. But, I'm not saying, I think it was fine.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just saying.
You and I are definitely on the same page about,
for people
things
to be
being
it wasn't fair.
It's that's just how the game is.
And I did ask Shane about that. Please check out my exit interview with him because I wanted to see if he was well, this was unfair. But he had the best answer. He was like, I barely knew where I was. Did you see where I put my ex? He was like, me going out makes complete sense. He was like, had Peter gone out off of Roulette, maybe you could argue, well, this wasn't fair. That's a crappy. He knew exactly where he was. But Shane was very self-aware that he didn't know much.
Well, guess what, everybody? Meeting Allie made this whole experience worth it for Shane. That's what he tells us as he's in the boat on the way out of Destination X. I'm so happy for him that he met the love of his life.
Bless you.
And JDM then talks about the clues to the remaining 3, the top 3.
Thank you.
And says, why don't we all...
Yeah, let's go around.
Let's go around and talk about what was your clue?
What'd you find in your box?
So, just so everybody knows, Shane had artichoke cards.
Okay.
Peter, what did you have? Oh, Peter's got the 4 shovels. And Biggie?
What was that?
Well, he's got the golf balls. Rick. And Rick's like...
Oh, my
What do I say here? I can't say pine cones.
I wish he had. What if he had tried? Because Peter knows the truth, so who cares what you say?
Yeah.
So do your lie, say pine cones, and then watch JDM go, no, not pine cones. Because I don't have anything witty to say about your pine cones. I'm connecting all these together, and I got nothing for pine cones. Those are not diamonds, pine cones. Oh, wouldn't that have been fun?
Rick, I could have sworn those were pine cones.
I could have sworn those were pine cones. Really?
Huh.
I love this. Now Biggie is like, oh, yeah, little
I do think
shyster.
maybe it speaks to, maybe it would clue in former players of maybe tell a white lie rather than a full lie. You could be oh, it was something about rings.
I don't know. I don't know
like,
how you would
there
have
were
have
red
told us.
boxes.
The point,
you know?
he didn't know what the red boxes meant.
Okay, so he's just like,
So
I gotta...
what part of that? Had you known, like, the red boxes mean diamonds, maybe you wouldn't say ring boxes. Maybe you just say there were 3-4 red cubes.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. If you knew what you were supposed to leave out.
But you're right. He doesn't know what part of, like, clearly the made no sense and was irrelevant to deciphering the clue. He doesn't know that, so he's trying to withhold the from Biggie because he's like, I don't want Biggie to figure out something that I didn't.
And what was he says it's Marilyn Monroe.
I think it was just a red herring.
But
it
JDM
doesn't really
says
matter.
Marilyn Monroe
Has something to do with Monaco or something.
But
he says something like, "Oh, it's about
like
Marilyn Monroe's 3 marriages or something." But what you're supposed to take from that is diamond rings.
Give me Grace Kelly. Give me GK.
Yeah.
And you got me.
Mm-hmm.
GK on those rings.
But no, Sarah, they didn't want you to get that.
Monaco.
They wanted you to have to piece together the 4 suits of a deck of cards that would lead you to a casino that would then lead you to Monaco.
And that would lead me to a sign that had a few letters in the word Monaco.
It's really ridiculous.
Woo! What a stretch. All right. Marilyn Monroe. She's never even been to Monaco. I don't know. It's Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. That's what it was.
Oh, thank you.
But it's still not Monaco. But anyway, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Okay.
All right,
we're
fine.
there. Anyway.
Well, those clues are almost impossible to solve, and I'm
are.
sure it will get even harder in the finale, but I have no idea what the format of the finale is going to be.
What's the format of the finale going to be? I bet it's going to be completely different. I hope that they still have to drop an X, but
Me too.
I'm sure it's going to be mixed up a little bit. I do like that they're making it hard because it was way too easy in the beginning.
Way too easy.
So I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
We're going to get a little soundbite from each of them, but I was really struck by the soundbite from Peter, talking about Bachelor, talking about Traitors, but he's never won a show, and it really sounded like...
We're heading towards a Peter win?
We might be headed towards a Peter win.
Well, you predicted Shane went home last time.
But I've been predicting a Rick win.
I think Rick's going to win,
Most of the season, I've been predicting a Rick win, and I want to stick with that.
I honestly really, though, think it could be any of them. I think there's no goats in this final 3. They've all performed well.
Yes, 100%.
They all 3 placed their exes in the south of France this episode. Like, these 3 are studied, they're dialed in, they understand the geography of Europe.
Yeah.
And they were not brought here because they're clueless.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
Yeah. Oh, another interesting thing that Shane and I talked about was his agreement with Rick. Not Rick, sorry, Biggie. We obviously knew that they were working together, but it apparently went a little bit beyond, to the point that Shane felt like Biggie was giving him the clues, and that he was basically trying to protect Biggie. So he really felt like he had to go out before Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole bunch of stuff that I was like, oh, I mean, that's nice of you, but you're playing a game.
Yeah.
But okay. We also talked about him and Allie, obviously. He was blindsided by the way that their relationship went and ended up. So please check all that out.
Yeah. That was shocking.
It's shocking.
Based on the way the show started.
It's not the way.
It's shocking that she ended up with Mac.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's it. We're down to our final 3.
I know, finale next week.
Where will they be?
Where will they be?
Are they going to go to Spain and Portugal or what?
No. Do you think they're going to go back to Rome? Make a big loop? They can't. They've been in episode 2 episodes. They've been in Italy 2 episodes. 3 episodes already.
No, I think they could stay in France. I think they could go up to Versailles or something like that. I think they're going to go back to somewhere.
They have to end somewhere big.
Well, all of
these
places are big.
Well, I know, but I guess I'm just thinking they can't go to London. Maybe Paris again.
Why can't they go to London?
Well, they're on a bus. Are they going to put them on a channel?
Yes.
But then they're going to know where they are.
No, I don't know.
I think they have to go somewhere that's like part of the land.
They've been on a boat already. They could boat over. What about Barcelona? Is that not big?
Yeah, it's big. It just feels random. I think the biggest, like, I mean, informal poll.
Yeah.
Biggest cities in Europe.
That they haven't been to yet?
No, just period.
Oh.
That feel worthy of a finale.
Okay, Paris.
I think Paris, London, and Rome.
Okay.
Those would be my 3.
I would throw Barcelona in there.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just sort of like, it doesn't...
I think they should go back to Paris and just screw with us.
Berlin?
Sure. They didn't go to Berlin.
They didn't go to Berlin. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear you. Like, what's the big finale city?
I'm just thinking about, like, big tourist cities.
Yeah, let's see some soccer clues.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Madrid could work.
I just feel like, why haven't they gone to Spain yet? It's it's right there. It's like
right
so
there.
Obvious. Like, Spain is a huge country.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe Barcelona.
I don't know.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't wait. All right.
Yes,
we're going
we'll
to have a finale next week, and I will have interviews with all 3 of them afterwards. Yes. I mean, I don't want to see a bullfight, but yes.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, running of the bull.
100% against all of that, but
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
very Spain. You guys in the comments are amazing. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you.
Yes, and those of you joining us later, let us know how you felt about Shane going home at the Final Four. Was that appropriate? Was he screwed by the gambling and the unfairness of that? What did you think of that, like, gambling twist? And did you piece together these clues? Did you unscramble?
Right, no place.
There's no place like home and spell Monaco.
And find Monaco.
Yeah.
Tell us that, and tell us who you want to win.
Yeah.
Who you think might win, and what city/country.
Yeah.
Is good enough for the finale.
Yes.
Let us know.
Let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see ya.
Bye.